Out of focus, in focus. I got out of school for summer last week, and here's what's been happening since then. Some of this...
She's really good at making s'mores. Look,
it has one square of chocolate.
One square of chocolate, no graham cracker on top. It's really cool.
No, we ran out. That's why Katie. Someone ate all the chocolate.
A little of this. Amount of this, and a lot of this. Toddlers and tiaras. Okay, there's no food. In other words, not much. But I'd say that I earned it. Plus, the rest of my summer will look nothing like that, considering I'm balancing 2 jobs and a class at the local community college. Another thing I've been doing is learning how to drive a stick shift. I feel like this is an unpleasant rite of passage, but I might just be feeling this way because I started with an automatic car. The way I see it, there are kind of 2 camps. If you start with an automatic, you might be less motivated to learn a stick like I am, because I already know how to drive, and so it's really frustrating to try to relearn something I already know how to do in a different way. It's also hard to learn a stick shift if you start with an automatic because there are more things to think about. It's easier to start more difficult and go to more simple, whereas starting with an automatic goes from simple to difficult, and that's harder. But the main pro of starting with an automatic is that you already know how to steer, turn, use your signals, your lights, all the other things that are going on with the road besides just the pedals and the stopping and starting. On the other hand, if you start with a stick, I think you're better equipped to learn how to use an automatic because there are fewer pedals, just the brake and the gas, and there's less to think about. But the actual learning how to drive will probably take longer because while you're simultaneously thinking about the clutch and the brake and the gas and just getting the car started, you also have to think about the other elements of the road that are going on around you. So in the end, I don't really know how I feel, which one's better to start with. I feel like it's almost like the chicken-egg debate. Does it really matter which one you start with? Do you get an advantage either way? So if you can drive and you do know how to drive both an automatic and a stick shift, let me know which one you started with because I'm really intrigued by this since I find the stick really hard and I don't know whether that's just me being stubborn and impatient or whether it's because I started with an automatic transmission. Also, I have winners to announce. Last week I did a video entitled Wordy Wednesday in which we played a game called Origins. It's a real game with cards with the origins of words, and the other person has to guess from hearing the origin of the word what the word is. I personally find this game extremely challenging, but you guys did really well, so congratulations. You all restored my faith in humanity a little bit. So Derek, Adventure California, I'll put him right here, was the first to get number 2, coconut, and number 4, eavesdropping. Magali, Peas and Carrots 92, I'll put her right here, was the first to get number 1, orangutan. Natalie Snicket, put her right here, was the first to get number 5, stumped. And nobody, who I won't link over here, got number 3, which was wingman. Congratulations everybody, you did really well. I was really surprised. I didn't think anybody was going to get the right answers, but I am just clearly not good enough at that game.